Howdy.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. I was just I'm smiling because for whatever reason this memory popped up. Remember when we first started doing these podcasts? And I think it might have been it had to be one of our first shows, maybe our first five or something. And we talked for like an hour and a half, and it never recorded.
Oh, that's right. The one that was a good episode. Probably our best. That was our best.
And then I canceled the my Zoom subscription because like I felt like I thought they dropped the ball on it, and then I re subscribed after enough time went by, and I was like, I kind of need it for certain things.
That makes sense. It was their fault though.
I think it could have been me. I don't know. Like
No,
it could have been something I did. But what
not
we were trying to
possible.
do was record on the cloud, and now I just
See,
recorded it to the computer, and it like didn't load to the cloud because we used to like pause the recording to I don't know, do certain things. Like we were
we
trying
had
to
segments. We had
segments, yeah,
segments.
segments, transitions and stuff. And they're like, oh yeah, well, because you kept pausing. Once you like
Once you
pause the
pause, it
stream,
stops the recording.
it stops. If you keep doing that, like you can't just keep stopping and starting because then it like I guess glitches out and it doesn't record anything. It's so funny. We've really come a long way in like certain areas in terms of just like we haven't had a mistake like that since. But I feel like it's just the same bullshit. Us getting on here and just having fun. But
It's very low budget, low effort, low production value. It's the most expensive thing we have is a Zoom background,
dude, I think we should do
which
the
we
commercials
created for
again.
free.
What about the commercials?
Commercials. You're right. I forgot
Yeah.
about the commercials.
Dude, you know
This
what we could
next,
do? You know what we could do? We could do the commercials like the old school ones like that we were doing, but then um put like a sports drink ad in between that and we could tag them. Put
proof
put
of concept.
put the hot sauce ad in there whenever you know that you got that worked up and things like that. But yeah, proof of concept kind of stuff.
All right. Our first ad goes right here.
The sports drinks. Oh, sorry.
Dude, I'm trying to make the edit right here.
Right.
Drink Gatorade if you're gay tarded. Try Sport Drink for real hydration that's made with a blend of citrus, magnesium, potassium, and Baja Gold mineral sea salt. Sport Drink refuels your body's hydration without toxic chemicals. Learn more at sport-drink.com.
Here, right now.
All right. And cut. I'll put it in there right in post.
Yeah, 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 for sure. I think sports drink has like some really funny creative. I've seen a few of their videos that they've put out there that are just some of them are very surreal, kind
With
of
Tom
odd.
Lemon.
Yeah, yeah. That'd actually be really relevant right now with Don
I
Lemon.
feel like it's a JD Vance without all the hair,
Yeah.
without the beard and the hair. That's who Tom Lemon is.
Tom Lemon and Don Lemon
Don Lemon. He is now
going
being
to
investigated by the JOD DOJ for storming the churches. They got him on the KKK Act or something like that.
that's so funny. I don't care, lock him up. I just put him behind bars. I don't care if he didn't do anything. I just want to arrest him and see him get put.
Oh, I'm more of a due process guy, but I hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I think like, there were pastors that were arrested on the spot for protesting abortion clinics on the outside
Right.
across the street.
Accosted. Yeah,
Accosted, praying silently. All right,
right.
thrown in jail. There were podcasters, content creators that weren't even at January 6th who got their doors kicked down and were thrown
Right.
and were detained. So I don't care about the due process stuff. It's like it's so far behind us at this point that if you're not playing to win, you're losing. The side that plays to win will lose, and the side that wants to uphold some kind of principle, or sorry, the side that wants to play to win is always going to win, and the side that wants to preserve some type of like ideal and some principle, they're always going to be the losers. So
Okay. I think for him, it's all about relevancy. He's middle-aged, fired from his big anchor job, and there's no way for him to stay in the conversation. So he does something totally crazy just to get people to visit his website, book him for interviews. It's all about relevancy. And I get that, not that I excuse it, but to me, that's what it is. What's the motivating factor? Trying to regain some relevancy on the left.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think that he's probably, I mean, he's an activist at this point, and he's using his previous, what if you want to call it journalism, which it never was
No, I
journalism,
don't.
right? But he's
He was a
using that
talking
as a
head,
sort of shield.
right?
And I mean, you could make the argument that they know what they're doing. I mean, the left is actually pretty smart in terms of their subversive revolutionary tactics. They're posting like the names of the people that were there, and Don Lemon's doing it and covering it, and like maybe part of it is they want to get arrested. They want the imagery of, the Trump administration to go after them for exercising their rights and doing the right thing, trying to create some buzz behind it. But at the end of
Right.
the day, if you're doing that type of stuff, you're just a domestic terrorist, and not taking action for on the right, not taking action is not an excuse, right? Not taking action is just because you think it's going to look bad, just because of optics. I mean, it's such a, excuse my language, but it's such a bitch way of, approaching these types of things. It's like, no, no, like the right's not going to convince anybody on the left anyway. Or it's just, you got to win. You got to throw these people behind bars because what they did was domestic terrorism.
This segment has been brought to you by Sport Drink. When you sign up on their homepage, you can receive $5 off your first order. Bundle and save at $38 a month, and you can get no yellow number 5 lemon lime. It's delicious.
Don't be retarded. Drink sport drink.
Only a retard would drink Gatorade, Body Armor, Celsius, Alani. Give me a break, dude.
Only,
The
and
stuff people are putting in their bodies, it's disgusting.
if you're a straight man and you want to turn gay, drink Gatorade. If you're a gay
Gay to
man,
raid.
if you're a gay man, Gatorade. That's why they named it that. If you're a gay
It
man
is.
and you want to become straight, drink sports drink.
It's delicious.
We haven't even talked about Bitcoin this whole time, so let's do that.
Bitcoin's going up. They're
Is
only
it?
21 million. You got to get a fraction of a Bitcoin. Nobody has it. There are only 150 million Bitcoiners. There's 8 billion people.
That's
Get
it.
some digital sovereignty. That's
That's
the
it.
pitch.
That's the show. Thanks for joining us. Buy Bitcoin. And I don't know. Buy Bitcoin and chill.
So there are like 3.5 million Bitcoin on exchanges that are liquid. 3.5 million Bitcoin that are liquid. That means out of the entire world, only 3.5 million can get one. Only 30 million people can get point 0.1.
Yeah, it's
Point 0.1, dude, 10 million sats. We were buying that for like, what, $2,000?
I mean the scarcity of Bitcoin, I can't, like, 3 million is not a lot of a thing. It's not a lot of a thing when you got a
It's
population.
it's not a lot of a thing. I mean, you see Saylor buying like 17,000 last week. And I think tomorrow he's probably going to announce what he bought. But I just feel like the clock is ticking and nobody really notices. Nobody can hear it tick.
Hmm.
You think you got all the time in the world, but you don't.
That's right.
We're entering the age of abundance through AI. Claude Code is going to do everything with a humanoid robot from Optimus, and everybody's going to be using Bitcoin for payment. It's the only thing that's scarce in a world of total abundance.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm thinking because my wife just the other day was like, she was telling me about a coworker of hers. She's like a young girl, early 20s, just starting her career. And I guess she's got a little bit of money that she's been saving up. And she knows that I'm in Bitcoin that I talk about. I don't know. I guess maybe she watches the Stack Show. Who knows?
Definitely.
And
Who doesn't? Everybody does.
but she was asking my wife. She's like, "What would your husband like? What would he recommend? Just buying a little bit at a time, or like buying all of it, or buying like more crypto?" And I was like, what I said, and you can tell me if I'm wrong here. I said, take everything you have and buy it right now. And
Right fucking
like
now.
right
Right now.
now, because
Smash
part of
buy
my
it.
biggest mistake, I kind of took this like uh I mean eventually I got very aggressive with it, but before I was like I'm going to take 50% of what I have and I'm going to put it there, then I'm going to dollar cost average like with a quarter of the rest and the other. You just sort of like plan around with it, but I think my advice to my old self would be get off the sidelines, go all in, don't even plan on touching it for 10 years and you'll be fine. And you're like I'm like if you're contributing that to a 401k and you're in your early 20s, you're not going to be touching that for 40 years, okay? 40 plus years. And so what's the time value of that, right? Whereas if you could just take everything you have, put it in Bitcoin and say, okay, then I'm going to wait 10 years and I'm going to save that big 30-year difference and I'm going to save the penalties that I would get from taking out of my 401k earlier. And then, if you're buying it now, and you're waiting 10 years, you're going to be in a very good position.
401ks are a scam. The fact
Yeah,
that you have to lock up your money and you can't touch it. Oh, it's not yours. You can't touch it till you're 59 and a half. Like,
I
dude,
know. Oh, we'll give you
what is
tax
that
breaks.
about?
We'll give you the
What is
tax
that
break.
about?
I don't want the tax break. Leave
There
it.
are so many fees also. 401ks are fee-based entities for those institutional providers.
Yep.
They generate tons of fees.
Out of principle. I sold my 401k and I took the penalty and I guess that hurt, but I've made it back. I've made it
It's a
back.
10%, it's a 10% penalty,
It
right?
did hurt though, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, but you're in
I
a
mean
better
just
spot now.
yeah.
Here's the thing. Like you think the Bitcoin price is at 93 today and it's going to stay at 92 or 93 forever.
No,
But
it's not.
3 years
It's
ago it was like 20 and it's not going back to 20. And in 3 years from today, it'll be at no, no, dude. 3 years from today, we'll be in the, let's just say we're in the 300s or the 400s or the 500s. It's never coming back to where it is today at 90.
right.
And that's what's so difficult is because you want it now. I want the Bitcoin to be lower now, but time just marches on and Bitcoin just goes up over time and you get stuck on the sideline. And when you arrive at that new future, you can never go back. And the regret is something that you have to live with. I could have definitely bought more Bitcoin if I was smarter once I learned about it.
Yeah.
you know. But I think the people who do really well are the ones that take everything they have, put it all into Bitcoin, and do that over and over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
100% all in. That's what you have to do. 100% all in.
100% all in every day, 365 days a week, a year.
Yeah. Yeah. 365
Sometimes
years
it
a
feels like
day.
sometimes it does feel like we live a year and a week on this timeline.
It it does. I can't wrap my head around all the news. If I step away from X for like 6 hours or something because I'm working or doing something, like, I mean, where do you dive back in? You've
Did,
missed so much.
did you
I
see
mean,
the
but
most
it's
recent thing?
no, I didn't. What is
Yeah,
it?
we just made contact with aliens. We're shaking hands.
Did we? Did we really? That's great. Great news. I know the everyone's afraid of that happening. That ain't happening.
No, I think it's bullshit. I think they're demons anyway.
Think about the AI videos we're gonna get when the elite try to convince us that they've made contact with aliens.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the best AI videos. You're not gonna be able to tell.
No, no way. I feel like, by the way, just going back to you mentioned 20K. I feel like there's a lot more angst at 93K than there was at 20K.
I think at 20K, everybody was just completely gone. It was a desert. You had a handful, 500 plebs and Michael Saylor, and that was it.
And they were diehard, you know?
And they're diehard and they loved it. We loved it. Super excited. I went back through an old account and I have all these bold posts from when we were at 20K. And I'm like, 20K. Like every single meme was how great it was that we were at 20 after having been at like 69.
Yeah.
Like just it was a different frame of mind. I think, yeah, there is angst. We've all watched too many podcasts where they said it's going to go to 300 and it's not.
Hmm.
Everyone's pissed.
It reminds me, I'm gonna go back and I had a Twitter account before Cold Hard Sats, and I think it'd be really funny to go back and see what I was tweeting in like 2019, 2020.
Mm,
And then I
there's
viewed
probably
it,
some.
or I didn't know if I don't think I deleted it. I think it's still there. I just stopped. I just started a new one.
Okay.
But because at that point I wasn't. Um, it was about. It was. I mean, I think I was talking a lot about crypto in general.
Oh, maybe leave that one in the closet.
Yeah, I don't think it would be funny to go back and look just for myself. And I don't hide it. I mean, that's why I'm like, yeah, I made a mistake. And I'm trying to tell other
Everybody's got a
people
past.
to not make the same mistake, you know? And it's I think a lot of Bitcoiners go through the same thing.
Sure.
Get a little Bitcoin, you're like, oh, but I could probably but if I hit this 100x, man,
Or
then
rotate that into Bitcoin.
yeah, rotate that into Bitcoin, then that's gonna go up, and then it's
Yeah,
like the
everybody
most
thought that.
retarded thing. You got to touch the stove to learn.
I'll bet you have some good Litecoin tweets. I'll bet it's all Litecoin.
I think it was a lot worse than Litecoin.
Oh no. This was it Ethereum? Was it Cardano? AVAX?
Yeah, I had bought Cardano.
Was it
Um,
Miami coin? Did you
I
have
had
Miami
never
coin?
bought Miami coin. Yeah, definitely I bought
Oh
Cardano,
man.
sold it. I can't remember what else. But you just kind of get caught up in the whole thing.
Hey, those days are behind you.
Wasted time and money, but I learned, and it is what hardened me. I'm really hard
It's
right now.
it
And
once you start, you cannot stop. You cannot. That's what we talked about at the beginning of the show. Yeah, I think I'd say you're in a good spot. Yeah, you might have had more Bitcoin, but keep in mind that almost nobody has Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the largest collection of wallets, it's like 14 or 20%, they're sitting on zero point zero 0.01. So out of all the Bitcoin, more people have zero point zero 0.01 than any other amount.
Mm,
So if you are above zero point zero 0.01, which is $930, then you're in the upper echelons of Bitcoin holders.
mm-hmm.
So that's good. So just keep stacking.
Mm-hmm.
Zero point zero 0.01, zero point zero 0.02, do that 100 times
Amen, dude.
and
Well,
you'll get over a Bitcoin.
on that note, you're making me want to stack. Let's
Let's
stack.
stack. All right, so we're sitting at 93,000. I'm going to do my 21 weekly buy.
Same.
Boom. Got
Yep.
it. 22,327 sats on strike. It's good.
It's good.
It's real good. It's real good.
It's real good.
So last week you said it was going to be 97 and it was for about 6 minutes.
Yeah.
What's your Svengali for this week? Get out
Feeling
your crystal ball.
feeling a bit more
The
bearish this week.
world has changed.
Feeling a bit more bearish. I don't know. I think we stay around these levels. I think we hover around 92. Let's call it 91 to 94. I think we kind of hover in that range.
I feel like if we hit 94, that feels like a significant range. I'm going to say we're going to be at 89. I
89
think we're going. I think we're going a little bit down,
by Thursday.
and yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
by Thursday, I think it will probably be at 89 on tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe Wednesday.
We did get a steep drop off. I mean, looking at that drop off,
It just comes from Trump's tweets on Sunday night.
I don't know.
Tariffs.
It's wild.
It is wild. The whole thing's manipulated.
But when you look at the all-time chart logarithmically, it's like you don't see some of it. It's bad.
Yeah. There's some canyons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always like when people forget about Bitcoin, or it feels like they forget, because then
Yeah,
I think, okay, now it's a good time to buy. No one's talking about it. Nobody cares. Nobody wants it. It's hated. Perfect.
we're at that point right now for sure. Well, let's keep it short. It's our short stack today. And yeah, man. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this show, hit that like button, smash that
Subscribe.
subscribe button, leave us a comment, leave us a voice memo on Twitter at the Stack Show, and hope you stacked with us. That's the point. That is the point of the show. We want to end up with more Bitcoin than we did when we started, twice a week. You just come, you stack with us, we talk a little shit, we have a little fun, we make some new friends, and
Yeah.
that's what it's all about.
And we don't drink Gatorade.
No, Gatorade's for pussies. Everybody knows that. Everybody.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. It's like corn syrup.
Ugh. Well, all right,
All
brother.
right,
We'll
dude.
see you on Thursday, man. Well, actually, I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a
Okay.
call. Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah. Can you make
All
it?
right. Sure.
Okay. We'll see you then.
Why not?
Later.